Hey, what's up guys? Okay, so it is Saturday morning, it's 9 o'clock, and I'm ready for another camping trip. This time is going to be a fun one, because we're going to go to a secret campsite that my friends and I found about 5 years ago. I've gone there every year since. So let's get everything packed up, let's hit the road. Alright my friends, it is 9:43 on a Saturday morning. I'm pretty pumped because I've done 3 camping trips so far this season, 3 moto camping trips, and every one of them I've had to leave after work, so I haven't really had like a full day out there. So basically I got about 3 hours to ride. We're gonna go to a secret campsite that my friends and I found about 5 years ago. We'll talk more about that in a little bit, but basically it is in the Susquehannock National Forest. About 3 hours from where I am right now. I'm gonna go to a gas station that's about 2 hours from here, and then that'll be the last stop before we kind of really head into the woods. We'll grab some food, grab some gas, grab some beer, and then really head into it. I'm gonna grab some gas now, and then we should be good for the next couple hours. Check in with you guys soon. Alright, just left the gas station, got a full tank, and it's not even 10 o'clock yet. I got 2 hours to go until we hit basically the last gas station that we'll be able to hit before we go into the woods. So we'll grab some food, grab some beer there, and then we got an hour of cool twisty roads down Route 44 through the Susquehannock National Forest. Basically, right before we get to the campsite, there's a really cool backwoods tavern that my friends and I found, and I've been going there pretty much every year for the last 5 years. So we'll grab some lunch there, and then maybe even get like some dinner to go so we don't have to make anything too crazy into the woods tonight. And then after that, we'll just go a short distance to the campsite, try to find it, hope it's not overgrown, because every time I go there, it looks a little different every single time. As far as we know, no one has found it or used it other than us over the last 5 years. So I'm a little bit wary of taking the ST down there, because last time I went, I was on my DR650 Supermoto. That thing's pretty good in the woods, as you can imagine, and I managed to drop that thing getting back there. So I'm really not trying to drop this thing, especially because I've never picked it up by myself, and it's loaded with gear, so that's not really going to be ideal in the middle of the woods while I'm solo. So let's try to keep this thing upright and hope for no drops. So let's talk a little bit about how we found this site. So there's this popular mountaintop, I guess if you want to call it, called Heiner View. It's apparently a popular hang gliding destination, and my friends and I wanted to go check that out, and we knew we wanted to camp on that trip. So we wanted to do dispersed camping. We didn't want to go to just any random campground. So I searched around on Google Maps a little bit, and I found just like a random dirt road that looked pretty promising. We figured we'd be able to find somewhere on there. So once we got to there, we found a really cool spot. It's basically a little trail that goes through the woods, and then it opens up into a big clearing. Then behind the clearing is another set of woods, and that's where we camped. We found it about 5 years ago, and I've gone there, I think, every single year since, maybe missed 1 year. But since then, it does not look like anyone has found the spot at all. All the logs that we burned are still there every single time we go back. So I'm excited to get out there, be able to, set everything up, and have a fun night. All right, tossing my rain gear on because it's starting to rain. Go figure, every time I go on a trip it rains. Alright, just leaving the gas stop, and I am out of my rain gear, which feels good. Let's hope we don't get rained on. So the next leg of this trip should be a lot more fun. We're about to hop onto Route 144, which will turn into 44. This is a really twisty route that runs along the river. And this actually will take us right to pretty much right to where we need to go. As soon as it stops getting twisty, it's going to be pretty much fun like this for the next hour. But as soon as it stops, that's where the tavern that we're going to stop at is. And then not long after that is the campsite. So let's rip this fun road, grab some lunch, maybe grab some extra food for later tonight, and then we'll make our way to camp and get camp set up. Rolling up to my favorite little backwoods tavern, Hat Reader's Tavern. Grab some lunch, grab some beer, and then I am excited to show you guys the secret campsite. So, just left Hat Reader's Tavern. I didn't film inside there because there's a bunch of people and that'd be kind of weird. We don't have far to go, just like a mile or so until we turn onto a gravel road that we have to go down for a few miles, and then we gotta find the secret campsite. It's always a little bit of a challenge to find it because, you know, it looks a little bit different every single year. So try to find it. Hopefully I can get the pike down there without dropping it and get camp set up. It's not even 3 o'clock yet, so should have plenty of time to gather a bunch of firewood and get all set up for tonight. Alright, here we are. Alright, so we're going to be on here for a few miles. And then we got to find the camp spot. So, unlike the last area where once we got onto the dirt road we could camp pretty much anywhere, this place is a little bit different. There's areas where you can camp, like a lot of area on the left side of the road you're okay. A lot of the area on the right is protected area, so you cannot. I've got a map of the areas you can and cannot camp, and I've matched it up to the pinpoint location on Google Maps to where our secret campsite is, and I'm like 99% sure that you can, in fact, camp there. I don't really know for sure. I guess, like, I've never asked a forest ranger or anything, and I always get a little nervous when a car drives by, but according to the map, I think I'm okay. This dude right here is probably looking for a campsite. Hey, how's it going? Pretty good.
Going out to the overlook?
No, I'm just a campsite up here. Yeah, is there an overlook up there? I didn't even realize. I was this close to getting a Pan America before I bought this. Me too. It's great. Super nice bike. Yeah, I was between that and this. I am very happy with this, but I'm on dirt roads a lot, so cool. All right. Well, hey, you guys have a nice weekend. Enjoy your ride. Take it easy. You meet the nicest people in the middle of the woods. Is it right here? Okay, actually, yeah, I think it might be right here. Oh, this is sketchy. It's all overgrown. Let's see if I can get through here. Okay, let's see. Try not to scratch the bags. Yeah, not ideal lowrider ST territory, my friends. Let's just go slow. But this is what makes it a secret campsite. I mean, it does not look like anyone else has been back here. And once you're way back here, I mean, it doesn't look like you should go in here, so probably no one will come in. It's not big enough for a car, so only a bike can come in. And then we're gonna camp like in these woods up here if we don't drop the bike getting back here. Let's do this. I went that way last time and I fell, so let's go left. Nice. All right. All right. I might actually just leave the bike here because it's going to be hard to get all the way over there where we're camping. And I don't think you can really see it from the road. So I think my best bet's probably just going to be to leave this thing here and then just walk everything over there, I guess. Okay. I really got to get camp set up because I think it might rain, but let's take a quick walk. So bike's parked over there. We're gonna walk over to our secret little campsite here. When we first found this place, the whole field here was recently logged, so it was all clear. And then every year I come back, it's more and more overgrown. So not able to get the bike fully back here, but check out this little area. It really does not look like anyone's been back here since the last time I was here last August. Little trail coming through here. I had my tent set up here last time, but it's a little overgrown there. And then, yeah, I mean, this is the log I burned last time I was here. So little campfire area. I might have just set my tent up somewhere like this area. I don't know, maybe I'll go over there again, but yeah, this is it. So really tucked back. We came in way over there. So we're completely out of eyesight from anyone that's driving down the road. And I think my bike is too, so we should be okay. But yeah, let's get this place actually like set up in case it rains, and then get some firewood and get a fire going. Okay, so camp is all set up for the most part. Tent is set up, got my air pad in there, my sleeping bag. I gotta gather a bunch of firewood, but I think you know what time it is by now. I'm stoked because all this wood seems super dry, and there's a bunch of it. This area was logged at one point, so there's a bunch of scrap wood. Yeah, and it's all super dry at this point. So I've got a bunch of time. I'm gonna drink this. I'm gonna gather up as much firewood as I can. It's like half sprinkling right now. So if it's gonna end up raining, I do want to get like at least a hotbed of coals. Yeah, so let's get as much firewood as we possibly can and get ready for a big fire tonight. I'm doing a little reading right now because last night, at about 2 in the morning, I got up to go to the bathroom. I was standing outside, it was pitch black, and I started getting huffed at by something. I didn't know what it was. I've never heard it. Like loud breathing, huffing. And I just read that apparently it's a thing that deer do. Bucks will do it if there's a threat in the area. So I'm guessing there was some deer close to me when I got up to go to the bathroom, but that was pretty scary. I had no idea what it was. Let's make some coffee. Just gonna restoke this fire and then I've got some coffee that I can make. Do that before packing up. Let's see if we have enough butane in this one. I do have an extra one in case. Oops. Okay, so got camp all packed up. We're ready to go. Overall, super nice night. Got a little bit scared with those deer, but other than that, yeah, great night. Nice and relaxing. Let's try to get out of here without dumping this thing. We're going to go an hour back to the gas station that we last stopped at, grab a couple breakfast items, a little coffee, another coffee, I should say, and then assess the rain situation because it might actually be raining where we're headed. So might have to put some rain gear on at that point. Yeah, let's get out of here and see what happens.